Hello and welcome to this card reading for September the 14th through the 20th. I'm Angelyn. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. All right, so we're just going to tune in to the cards. I've been working with them this morning, so we're good and aligned. I would like to know what the theme of the week is. Now, we had a full moon and a eclipse on the 7th. We've had our week of space in between. We are moving into another week of space in between, and then right up into the new moon, the equinox, and another eclipse. So we're in an in-between week, which is good, but there's lots of things that means. So that means that, like, it could feel like you're walking between things. It could feel like there's like this sort of low level anxiety about, like, am I supposed to be somewhere? Why does it feel like there's something that should be happening? It's because we're in between. We're in between. And some view this time as a portal time, lots of time to manifest, to really consider where you are and what you're doing. I don't really think it's a great time for manifesting. I think it's a better time for releasing. Remember how we talked about, like, clearing out drawers, clearing out your closet, fixing that pesky whatever that's been bugging you, like those kinds of things, and save your manifesting for after the eclipse, the second eclipse. You could do what you want. The theme for the week, King of Swords. The King of Swords is a beautiful, beautiful energy of powerful communication, of feeling very assured that you're walking in the right direction. Here's how. It's like I can see with more clarity. There's more, it's like you can feel the details better. That's nice. That's nice. All right, one more shuffle and we will get going. So what can we expect for this week of September the 14th through the 20th? Okay, so we're moving out of this energy of it's like moving out of this energy of things going like this. Now, things are going to feel a little bit like this for a little bit longer because of the second eclipse. But hopefully by this point, after the first eclipse, we will have discovered that there really doesn't make much sense to try to stay in tune with all of that movement, but rather pick the things that you want to be moving with and then move with those. In other words, don't even try to stay on top of everything. Just try to be okay with putting your sword down sometimes and realizing that, I can't do all of those things. I need a break today. I need to stay home today. I need to not talk about this thing today. I don't want to go out. Whatever it is that you need, do that, okay? Especially earlier in the week. Okay, the Justice card tells us that there's like a sense of clarity around, I want to go that way. I might need a day of rest. I might need a day to not go out or have expectations, but I'm going to be moving into a time of great clarity, of knowing exactly the direction that I'm going to go in and going in that direction. Further indication, this Two of Wands, that we are headed in the right direction and that it is a guided direction. This feels very much like it will be very present within you, within your body, about what direction you need to go. We are going to round out the week with the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles, also look, notice this. These two are facing each other. This portal is in between them, which to me indicates they're all working together. So this Page of Pentacles is like, hey, I'm going to hold this little target for you And you, Justice Lady, just aim for it and keep going in that direction. It's almost like he's inside the portal going, right here, right here. I feel like this is just repetitive reminders that we will have a very, very clear knowing about the direction that we need to go in if we know what it is we're after. Knowing what you're after is hard because it means earlier in the week setting down these ideas that you're going to be able to stay on top of everything or that you're going to be able to manage things beautifully. You'll be able to manage some things beautifully, but not all the things, probably. Can we have a little bit of advice around what this portal is, or I don't know, how we'll even achieve this? How are we going to be able to set things down and just try to stay on top of what we can? Okay. So you go to the area, you allow yourself to be led by pleasure, by the things that feel good. Venus energy, the energy of, yeah, I would love to listen to this beautiful record and I would love to read this beautiful book. I would love to take a bath because it's going to feel good. Remember that clarity is what's in charge for the whole week. That's the theme for the whole week. It's like this great clarity, this great knowing, and that has been repeated. We're going to know. It's going to feel good. You're going to feel in your body like, I do not want to do that. I do not want to do that thing. So you've got to trust that. Really, really, really go into how will this feel. Now, sometimes it feels really, really good to get a bunch of stuff done, right? Sometimes it's going to feel very pleasurable to get 4 or 5 things done so that you can have a free day. So it doesn't mean necessarily to put everything down. It just means to look through the lens of what is going to make your life more beautiful, what is going to feel the healthiest, what's going to feel the most supportive. Do that. Go in that direction. It will create ease for you. It will create ease. And know that if you go into the territory of things that pull you out of who you are or pull you out of your alignment, that is not the right direction. Okay? That is not the right direction. We want to stay in pleasure, but stay in the things that support us and that make us feel like we can keep going, that give us sort of rejuvenative energy. Okay? Good luck. Hang in there. Make sure you're listening to your intuition. I'll see you next week.